Need villagers? Well, check this out. What's up, everybody? It's Broken Bones here, and welcome to Redstone in a Box. Today we're going to be showing you how to build the ultimate villager breeder. This farm takes care of everything that needs to be done. It feeds the villagers for you. It also makes the villagers breed for you, and it transfers out the adults for you. So it does everything that needs to be done. No more having to manually give the villagers food. And as you can see, there's a new guy right there. He just got born, and he gets put in the pile until they all grow up, and then they get put into this pile over here. Now, this can be made into a infinite villager breeder on any version if you just send these guys out into unloaded chunks, which is at least 256 blocks away from you. Look at, there's another one. That's how efficient this thing is. You get two that quick. So yeah, then check this out. If we come back here, let me go ahead and turn on my HUD here. Let's go ahead and do that. If we come back here, we have ourselves a villager who's back here feeding the farm. And as you can see, we've got these pressure plates here, which is a really old school trick. That'll work forever, giving updates to crops that don't have enough light. The lighting in here has been placed in a specific manner to make sure that these crops here don't actually grow. And as you can see, he'll stay busy there for a long time, just planting crops over and over and over again until he runs out. Then he'll go back to the farm and get some more. So let's go ahead and button this guy back up. That can't have any glass in there. It's got to be completely light proof, and make sure that only these are the only light sources in the farm right there. Just that way that'll work. And then therefore what'll happen down here is this will fill up right here, this dropper. As you can see, it'll fill up, and once it triggers this, it'll go ahead and push this piston down, which these are just regular pistons, and at which point it'll go ahead and activate this observer whenever that's empty and push it back up, disconnecting the system. So therefore, it has to fill up every so often before it'll actually go ahead and cycle through the system. And that way, your villagers actually get crops every now and again. And as you can see, every couple minutes or so, you'll get about 30 or 40 carrots dispensed onto your load of villagers there, which makes it to where they're constantly breeding all the time. Look at that! All the hearts right there. As you can see, that's all it takes to work. This thing's awesome. So it doesn't take very much to build. It's super easy. So let's go ahead and get started. First up is our redstone in a box. Let's go ahead and check this out. We don't have very much here. All we have is 2 pistons, 1 trap door, 1 redstone repeater, 11 redstone dust, 11 observers, 8 droppers, 11 hoppers, 2 pressure plates, and a redstone comparator. Over here in our other box, we have ourselves 3 stacks and 16 blocks of your choice, also 4 light sources of your choice, a stack and 10 dirt, 2 water buckets, a stack and 20 glass of your choice, 3 signs, and a lot of torches. Trust me, guys, you're going to want to light up all around this thing. Zombies are not your friend when it comes to villagers. And you're also going to need 4 villagers at least to start this farm. This farm is 11 blocks wide, 18 blocks long, and 17 blocks tall, 5 of which being below the floor level. Villages have a range of 64 blocks around them, so that would mean that you cannot have any other villages around this farm right here. So you're going to make sure you're going to grab your map, and I'd recommend going at least 100 blocks away from any other village, so go ahead and grab your map. We're at Z99, so if you just went all the way up to like Z200, you'd be fine. You'd be plenty far away. Like that, you can see that that's still in sight. The village will still be in sight, but nonetheless, you're safe right here because you're at least 100 blocks away. Get started by placing in your 9x9 area dirt for your farm. Get yourself a farmer villager in here. You're going to come off to one side of your water area, place in 2 blocks just like that. You're going to go ahead and place a block up like this, put your water in, and place a block right over the top of it and come up just like that. Give your villager all of your food sources, either carrots or potatoes, one of those two. Make sure it's not wheat seeds. Make sure it's carrots or potatoes. And then go ahead and continue tilling all of your dirt and let him plant all those. Let him do all the work. From the opposite side in which you've placed this too wide area of blocks, go ahead and come out to the opposite side, and you're going to break this wall out right here, just like that. Come down beneath and place in a block of choice right there, and that's just for temporary uses. We're going to go ahead and place a dropper coming off of this guy. We're going to come up by 7, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the 7th one, we're actually going to go ahead and crouch place a block on the side of this guy right here, so we can come out to the side. Place a dropper in sideways, get another temporary block, and another dropper in sideways, just like that. Inside your farm, right behind your droppers, you're going to go ahead and break out this dirt block right here. Go ahead and break out the temporary block that we placed in earlier and place an upwards facing observer just like this with redstone on top. You're going to go ahead and do that all the way up. So you're going to go observer, redstone, observer, redstone, observer, redstone. Then you're going to grab a repeater and then right here, just like this. Leave that on 1 tick, and then some more redstone on that last dropper. Put a roof over your farm and go ahead and put light sources here in the back 2 corners. Count 5 blocks forward and put another light source right there. And then you can go ahead and close up the entire thing. Next, go ahead and come down beneath your farm. You're going to come off this observer down here by 2 blocks like this and out by 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and come up catty corner to this one like that and break the rest of these out right here. You're going to go ahead and place in 2 more right here. Break out your comparator, place that in right in front of your dropper there. Over here you're going to go out with some redstone dust. Go ahead and place up a temporary block right here, just like that, and get yourself a piston in this position right there. Over here you're going to face observer facing outwards just like this, and down here you're going to face some more observers going just like this, and you're going to bring that all the way out underneath your other observer, right there. To do this, you're probably going to have to break out this block right there. Go ahead and come on up here just like this, and go ahead and place in that right there. That'll go ahead and get that connected up. Go ahead and replace that. Now what you need to do is you need to go ahead and come over here with another observer just like this. Go ahead and place that in here just like that. Over here you're going to stair step on down with some redstone. Just go ahead and stair step on down just like this. Alright. And then down here we're going to go ahead and take a turn just like that, and then go ahead and grab a regular piston and place that on the side of that block in the upwards position just like that. We're going to take some redstone dust coming out of that one all the way up to that block right there. Next, you want to go ahead and come back to these observers right here. Go ahead and come out and put in some temporary blocks like this, or if you're underground, then you can just walk right there. And what you're going to do is you're going to crouch place some hoppers going into the side of that dropper right there. You're going to go ahead and come all the way out like this, and go ahead and put one into the side right here on the edge of your dirt, just like that. You're going to go ahead and wrap around these observers. Go ahead and come out just like this, bring that out here, and then again put one out here to the side of the dirt just like that. Next, go ahead and come back inside your farm right next to your observers. You're going to go ahead and break this plant out and break these 2 bits of dirt out right here. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and crouch place a hopper right into there, and also crouch place a hopper right into there. You're going to put pressure plates on top of both of those, and that's your food system. Now that our food system is all wired up, what we're going to do now is put in our villager pod. So let's go ahead and start over here with some blocks of glass just like this. We're going to go ahead and throw it in a 3x3 area, leaving the middle open just like that. You're going to go ahead and come up with a block right there and another block just like so. Over here, we're going to go ahead and border this around just like this. Go ahead and complete your corners. Don't knock the glass out on here. Anything to do with villagers, always have complete corners, because zombies are not your friends, and they can also attack through the corners just like that, because the hitbox, for some reason, lets them do that. So we're going to go ahead and build this up here too high just like that right there. Alright, then over here what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and place in a block right there with a trapdoor, and go ahead and close that one. We can go ahead and break that one out now. Let's go ahead and get going on some of this here. We're going to go right here now. We're going to come up here by 2 blocks just like that. You can break this one out. Over here on this one, we're going to go ahead and surround this one with 4 blocks just like this, going around just like that. Then we can go and break this one out right there. Go ahead and complete the rest of it up right here. Go ahead and get that all in, and then you're going to go ahead and build yourself a nice little wall that'll go ahead and close that place in right there. We're going to go ahead and close it all in just like that. So let's go ahead and get this all in here just like that. It's looking pretty good now. Alright, so there's all of our glass right there for our villager holding cell. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to go and put 3 more bits of glass right there, and that's going to make it so they can fall down and in, and the carrots or potatoes, whatever you chose to put in your farm, will also get dispensed in there. Later on, after we're done closing up the villagers, we're going to put another piece of glass up there, but let's go ahead and hold off on that until later. So right here, this is the falling chamber for the little villagers. They're going to go ahead and fall right on top of this piston right here. So that's actually pretty cool that we make use of that redstone in that way. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and come on up just like this right there. Alright, then we're going to put in another sign down here just like that. Alright, okay, now we're going to go ahead and come over here just like this. Put in a block, I believe, right here. Just like that. Now we can come over here, build ourselves a little cell just like that. Go ahead and fill in your corners too, just like so. Go ahead and build this around, just like that. Okay, this is where your adults are all going to go. Okay, and remember to fill in your corners, just like that. There we go. Okay, now we need to go ahead and continue this out just like so. Go ahead and get this built up. Continue that up too high because the villagers are going to be two blocks high by now. And go ahead and fill that all in. Go ahead and come over in here, place in a sign right here at the top of your too high area, and go ahead and place in some water right here by your trap door. Alright, so now what we can do is we can actually place some water down here at the bottom of your glasses down there, and that's that. That'll go ahead and do the entire thing. So anytime the kids grow up, they're going to fall in the water, they're going to drop down on top of this piston. Anytime they grow up, they're going to go up, and then they're going to go ahead and fall on over into this area. Also, too, don't forget to come to the top of this and close up your water stream like that so nothing gets inside. Go ahead and come on over here to the top area, and we're going to go ahead and throw in our 2 villagers just like that. Now, if I were you and you just had 2 villagers, I would go ahead and close up this area down here around the villagers. Instead of letting the babies out into the kill chamber, you can just go ahead and box it up around the villagers until they reproduce. Once they've reproduced, then you can go ahead and open it back up. So let's go ahead and make them reproduce here. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, just like that. There we go. Alright, looks like they've already had a kid, and we don't even have a village. That might have been from me from the spawn egg, so we won't count that one. But now that we have our 8 villagers in there, let's go ahead and close that up. So now they've reproduced into 8 villagers, and so yeah, let's go ahead and go from here now. What we're going to do now is we're going to count 7 blocks up from the bottom there. So let's go ahead and grab our other blocks here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, just like that. Go ahead and break these 2 temporary ones out here just like that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to build a 5x5 area out here just like this. You're going to go ahead and come out here by 2 more also just like that, and go ahead and build this out 5x5 just like so. Go ahead and get this around here just like that. There we are. Grab your doors. Let's grab our doors here. Alright, you're going to do a 3x3 area here in the middle just like this. There we go. Alright, then on top of your doors, you're going to have to place some solid blocks of your choice. Go ahead and put these in here. Go ahead and get these all in here just like this. Alright, and then go ahead and grab your glass of choice down here. Go ahead and put this all around the rim, just like that. There we go. Alright, that'll protect your villager from any lightning strikes and or other mobs. Go ahead and grab some torches here. Let's go ahead and torch everything up before we get our last and final villager in here. Torch up that area. You're going to torch up this area right there. This one right here. All around all 4 sides just like this. Alright. Just like that there. You're going to come down to the back side of this observer here. You're going to place one right there. You're also going to come down here to the bottom side of your redstone and place one in right there. Come back up top and place in your villager just like that. It can be any old villager, and that'll go ahead and activate the village right there. Now, you might have some issues with your guys trading. If you've killed off a few of them, you might have an issue with them actually starting to breed here. So let's see here if carrots are just going to do it. I don't think so. I think we're going to have to trade with them to up our villager score in the village. So let's go ahead and grab some emeralds here. Let's go ahead and grab some emeralds. We'll just go ahead and grab a whole bunch of these guys. You can trade with them with a lot of other things. You don't have to have emeralds, but basically all of them will trade emeralds for something. So let's go ahead and see here. It looks like we're actually going to have to trade something first before we can actually do any of that. So let's go ahead and get what they want here. So let's see here. Some rotten flesh. Let's go ahead and grab some rotten flesh here. So let's go ahead and trade with that villager until we can get all that out. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Alright, let's see over here. Nope, not yet. Some more rotten flesh. Alright, then we can trade some emeralds for that. There we go. Alright, then we just need to up our villager score, and in a few moments you'll probably see that these guys start making these love hearts here. Also, manually giving them a lot of food too will help too. I just saw them give them some hearts for us now. Let's go ahead and put these in here real quick. And yeah, there we go. Now we're getting some hearts there. So they have to be what the game calls willing to breed, and so that can be done by feeding the villagers and also improving your villager score by trading with them. Just as I hit the record button, our second villager came right in, so now we know that the farm is working. This thing's going to go ahead and start producing a bunch of villagers, so let's go ahead and stand by and watch for our adults to start passing by.
Hone your skills. Look, boy, you in the danger room. Yeah, you in the danger room. Come on now. It's like a dream. Everything moving fast, but you moving slow. Change the tempo, watch, we on time. Hey, now you know. Listen to the rhythm we giving them, we bringing it with passion. Smashing, you used to just move to my groove. Case in point, watch how I improve. Then the automator is ready, you know we're header, a music motivator, and I'ma show you later. But right now we getting down.
We got ourselves another villager. Well, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Look at that, we got ourselves some more carrots too. And my glass is off, where my glass wasn't even on top, so we need to go ahead and put that back on top. There we go. Alright, well guys, wow, this thing is so efficient. That's awesome. Look at how many villagers we have in there. And they're sitting there to do whatever we want with. We can send them off to wherever. Now, if you wanted to turn this into an infinite villager breeder, you just send them off 275 blocks in that direction. And that's it, guys. You just send them over there with minecarts or with water. You could do it with water streams if you guys wanted. So that'll all work. Wow, this thing is cool. All the kids in there are having fun, and they're all getting sent over right when they're adults. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy the tutorial, and if you guys did, please remember to hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and as always, share this video with all your friends. I'm Broken Bones, and I will see you guys next time.